Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I'm Frostclaw, but you can call me Frosty, Stormy, or Seth, whatever comes most naturally to you. Thank you all so much for coming back, for checking me out for the first time. If this is the first time, I recommend you go back and start from the first video in this series. But yeah, thank you all for returning. That means the world to me, your support and your views. Just the fact that I'm making content and you are choosing to watch it and enjoying it means everything to me, so thank you so much. Anyways, with all that aside, welcome back to another episode of The Suicide of Rachel Foster. I really hope you guys enjoy it, so time for me to get out of here. Get back into the game. Bye. Well, not bye. The video is just starting. Hi. Have fun. Thanks. I don't know where this key goes. Have I encountered a locked door? Is it one of these doors? Wait, what was that? Oh look, this door. Okay, that was actually kind of scary. Where am I going with this key? Is this the front door?
Hello.
Leonard was a very special man. His soul was big
Shut
enough to love
up, I
both
don't
you
want to hear
and
about your
Rachel.
bullshit anymore.
I knew my father's soul better than anyone.
You were just a jealous kid.
Don't you dare try to make me feel guilty. You don't.
I just want you to get to the truth.
So why didn't you tell me about the truth?
Tell who? The Nicole who thought eating beans was the worst tragedy and couldn't wait to finish this business and run away, forgetting everything all over again?
You don't know anything about what my mother and I went through.
But you're different to when you got here. Now you can discover the truth, a truth that otherwise would have destroyed you. I didn't lie to you. I protected you.
Listen, I'm sorry about Rachel. I hated her and I hated my father, but I never wanted it to end like that. I understand your pain, maybe better than anyone. Betrayal, shame, death. My family was destroyed, just like yours. How much longer does this pain have to last?
It'll be over soon.
What else is there to know?
You want the truth. Well, I can't give it to you. I've already given you everything I could. Now you have to tie the pieces together.
What does that mean?
Your father always said we are the sum of the people we take with us, and you abandoned these people.
We were a child.
Here, in this place.
Enough riddles, Irving. I'm tired.
Me, too. You're the only one who
What's
can
the
give a
last
finale
door?
to
I
this
don't
story.
remember there being a locked door.
It's
Which
time you
one?
open the last door.
Which one? Where? What door? I don't know which one you're talking about. Is it the front door? No? What's the last door? Where is it? Which door is the last door? Not this door. Am I supposed to know? Not this door. Am I seriously just supposed to look around? Hover my mouse over all the doors in this house? Is that the solution? Any sort of guidance? Inside Claire's car? Well, thanks. Yeah, that was guidance. That was exactly what I wanted. I don't know how the hell I was supposed to be able to figure that out on my own, if I was supposed to be able to figure that out on my own. But, I'll go. And the game will continue making creepy sound effects, which are kind of silly, in my opinion, because they don't actually mean anything. They're not actually doing anything. It's just sound effects for the sake of sound effects to try to scare me, which always feels a little cheap. It's like a game with only jump scares and no actual build-up, no intensity. Alright, I guess this is the last door. Is it Rachel's body in the car or something? A blanket. I don't know why the hell I thought it was Rachel's body. I'm just kidding. Okay, I have a blanket. Now what? What's in the blanket? Wash it, wash it, wash it, wash it. Okay, I will go wash the blanket. I don't know how I was supposed to come to that conclusion either, but okay. I love how we went from zero hand-holding whatsoever to now I must be handheld because I would be completely and utterly lost without the hand-holding. Where were the washers? Were they down here or were they up where the kitchen is? I think they're down here. Yeah, okay. How the heck are you supposed to figure this out? Cool, I'm washing blanket. I don't know how washing a blanket reveals what's in it, but apparently in this case it does. I don't get it.
Oh, God. How could I forget?
It's bloody. What did you forget? That you killed her?
I saw everything. I was there. All the pieces were in front of my eyes.
So we washed it for the dramatic effect of the blood?
Kid's eyes.
It was the same night as the hockey game in Missoula. Reverend Foster was so busy with the preparations of the meals for the giving to the poor
brace
at the
was there.
Timberline Church. And my
Oh,
mother,
interesting.
Claire, said that we would get back from the game in time for the distribution. She convinced my father to help the Reverend, and he'd come with his whole family. You and Rachel.
Okay, and?
Yeah. I remember it like it was yesterday.
I couldn't find my stick. I panicked and I went down to the garage,
So it was
Claire was
Claire?
there.
Like, I guess,
red in the face.
a while ago?
Her look.
Her look?
It was just a fleeting feeling. That's why I erased it from my memory. I had to erase it, understand?
So you erase everything
What
from your
was
memory
in
to
her
make this
look?
story work. I
It
mean,
just wasn't her. It was like a frightful creature. A disturbed, dangerous
so she wanted us to
animal.
just
I've never
sell
seen
the
her like
hotel
that
so that this
before
truth
or
never
after.
came out, is my guess.
Not even on her deathbed. And then she put her hands on her hips, exhausted. She smiled. And there she was again, my mom. I thought it must have just been the impression of a moment. I had the finals against Cold Springs High awaiting me. I climbed in the car, throwing my bag into the back seat. My hockey stick was there. Claire said she'd cleaned it. She'd cleaned it.
Go on.
No. I don't.
Go on!
We got there on time and I played. Best game of my life. And the last. Claire was on the bleachers encouraging me and cheering.
So she killed
And then I
Rachel,
lost sight of her.
put her body in the
2
car,
whole
wrapped in
periods,
this.
I think. And later when
Then
I
she
asked, she said
during
she'd
the game,
moved
she went
because
and
Marty
dumped
O'Donegal's father was getting on her nerves.
the body?
But it wasn't true.
Just enough time to go back to the car.
Don't say it. Irving, don't say it. Don't say a thing. I don't.
Okay.
I traveled all the way with Rachel's body and the baby she carried inside of her in the trunk, rolled in the blanket. God, oh my God. She killed Rachel.
Thank you, Nikki.
You're aware the first suspect in an affair, in a death case with an affair involved, is the estranged
You've
partner,
had your
right?
revenge. I hope all
Revenge? What the
this
hell did he get out of
gives
this?
you
Why
the
did he
peace
play
you were
all
looking
this?
for.
I don't
I
understand
wanted you
what
to
the point
help
of this
me
was.
uncover the truth.
Help you? You
You're
knew.
saying
How did you
you
not
didn't
know?
know that Claire...
I was only a kid. Plus, she never wanted me to get to the bottom of it.
Rachel is here?
You know, I think she's still protecting me. But I'm grown up now. Now, we can all be reunited at last.
What? Wait, where are you going? Listen, we can work things out. What happened is terrible, but all the main players in this story are dead. Get it? Dead. We are still alive. We're alive. Me, you, we didn't do anything.
That's exactly what we did wrong, Nicole.
You were
We didn't do
kids.
anything.
How are you? I mean, I get
It's
survivor's
beautiful.
guilt to an extent, but
Rachel told me about it so many times, but I never thought it was so beautiful.
You're the only one left. Don't leave me here alone. I'm scared.
It's white as far as the eye can see, beyond the mountains.
You left the hotel? But it's too cold. You'll die out there. Irving, please.
I've lived in the dark for years. You freaked me. And now I can finally rest in the light.
forcing a lot of freaking go
Go
outside.
back to her.
Don't go. You can't. Don't leave me too. We have our drink.
It's not a goodbye, my tough, pragmatic, stubborn Nikki. We'll meet again. Another time. Beyond this horizon of events. Everything is...
Irving? Irving? I don't want to stay alone here. Everything seems to be becoming dark. I'm scared. Who's there? Rachel? Is that you?
Am I supposed to go find her? Am I supposed to leave? I left. Apparently, I chose leave on accident. Unless the game just ended before I actually did anything. Oh, we teleported to the car. Cool. Can you pick up the phone, please? You're holding her retainer. I guess that's fine. Pick up the phone.
Yes?
Why doesn't he have a voice? Why isn't he talking?
I'm good. Listen, I don't want to sell the hotel anymore. I don't want to sell the hotel anymore. You've been really nice. Your job is done. Thanks.
Wow, is his voice supposed to be playing, or is this a thematic decision?
I'm back home, and I have to stay here. Forever.
Oh, so basically we become the next Irving? Live here till we lose our minds and throw ourselves off a cliff?
You know, Mom, I was thinking about going to the lake. Remember where we went with Uncle John last year? Daddy and I started talking about the stars. You can't see them during the day, but they're always there. You feel like it? I would so like it. And we can have dinner at Doc Smith's diner on the bank. Rachel and Irving could come with us? What do you think? It would be so nice to be all together. Mom, Dad, it would be so nice.
Your mom's a murderer. Your dad's a pedophile and an artist. Irving completely lost his mind. I guess survivor's guilt is supposed to be the explanation for all that.
Wait. I did all that you asked me.
What?
Stop it, please. Anger shouldn't rule our life. You said that. I'm scared.
What's happening?
I don't want to die.
Oh,
It's getting dark.
is she gassing herself?
I can't see the light.
Turn it fucking off, Turn it off!
I'll stay here with you, Daddy. Mom, we'll bring back the Timberline to its fortune together. We will be happy again, all together. Yes. Like a whole family. No more anger.
I
Just...
don't know what I'm supposed to say to this. Okay, how do I sum up my final thoughts on this game? Okay, so here's how we're gonna put this. That was 3 hours and 45 minutes of some kind of subliminal torture, okay? Like, props to the game developers for making a game, I guess, but that's about all I can say. Frickin' hell. Okay. The premise is... The concept is interesting, but the premise of this one is so weak. The plot holes required to drive the plot forward are stupid. The fact that we just amnesically forget everything that we don't want to remember for the sake of making this whole murder mystery work is stupid. The fact that Irving lived here for 10 years, living in that attic, obsessing over everything, got right to the end and got stuck there sitting there going, no, I can't fucking do it, and then just, like, came up with this whole scheme, this insane nonsense to put Nicole through, a completely innocent completely innocent person who was just a child on the sidelines, put her through hell, drive her insane, just to, like, answer the question once and for all. Like, if he already knew the answer, why not just jump off the fucking cliff? Why do you have to go and ruin someone else's life? and then jump off a cliff and leave them wanting to kill themselves too. Now, I mean, I assumed that when it gave me that option to turn off the car and not kill ourselves, then that meant there was a happier ending where she learns to come to terms with what happens, gets help or something. No, it's just she goes fucking insane, and now she's gonna live there for the next 10 years like Irving until she probably throws herself off the same damn cliff. It's stupid. The first suspect in any case of death, even a suicide, the first suspect is going to be the estranged partner in an affair scenario. And if there is a suicide right after an affair is exposed, sure, you can say that maybe it was the shame and the guilt, but there's going to be the shadow of a doubt where it's too convenient, it's too odd, the timing is wrong. The fact that no one could suspect anything when she came up with all these reasons to put everyone in the right place at the right time and get her husband out of the way is absurd. The fact that Leonard never did or said or even looked into this is absurd. Or I guess he did. He and Irving just sat in an attic together crying and obsessing over this for 10 years until he passed away, and then Irving put Nicole through this hellhole of nonsense and then went and threw himself off a cliff after making her suicidal. What the hell was the point? I don't get it. There's no point moral to the story. There's no point to Irving's character. There's no point to being put through all these puzzles for some arbitrary ending, and the whole premise hinges on the fact that Nicole is a fucking idiot and forgot everything. The whole plot hinges on the fact that she's a convenient amnesiac. That's stupid. I never imagined I'd get this worked up over a video I recorded. I never imagined I'd get this mad over a game I was trying to record and post for fun. I'm questioning whether I want to post this. I probably will because I went through all the trouble to make this, but goddamn, it made me mad. That's not... Suicide is not seen as an easy way out. Suicide is not something you do because you fucking feel like it. Suicide is not something you do when you have a lifeline there, when you have someone who loves you and who supports you. Suicide is what you do when it's the last option available to you. I hate that narrative of this game. I despise it. Fuck you, whoever decided that was a good idea. That's not what it's about. That was never what suicide is about. And you made a whole game based around this narrative, this false narrative of suicide. Like, god damn it, dude. And I'm sorry if, like, it's written from the perspective of people who, like, went through a suicidal stage in their life and, like, this is some artistic representation of their work. But what the hell? Like, you're romanticizing it as some idea that it's the easy way out, that people do it because they don't want to deal with the consequences of their life. Fuck that. That's not what it's about. And then the other narrative of this game is that Irving and Leonard are the only two damn people in this whole world who saw Rachel for what she was and loved her anyways, who wanted to help her because she was called a retard at school and bullied, which is bad. Which is horrible, which is awful. Excuse me. I have a sister who is dyslexic. And if someone called her a retard, I'd see red. Like, I could not imagine. That's awful. That's horrible. I can't imagine what she'd be like if she was raised being called a retard because she's dyslexic. And that... I can't imagine how that would have... I mean, I'm probably getting more mad than is necessary. It's a piece of fiction. They're fictitious characters, but I'm trying to get the point across here. Someone wrote this story seriously. So I'm going to view it. I'm going to judge it seriously. I understand how Rachel would have become extremely depressed, even suicidal. because just dyslexia had just controlled her life. She couldn't speak properly. She was in speech therapy. And the fucking speech therapist is a 49-year-old man who ends up having an affair with a fucking 16-year-old. And this is romanticized as true love. This is romanticized as simple love. Irving, her brother, who supposedly wanted to protect her, becomes like best friends with this damn pedophile. And they obsess over her death. And like wanting to get to the bottom of it and expose her murderer. What? What? You can't make a story where your point is that the pedophile was the true love. Fuck you. You can't do that. Screw you. Screw your story. You're wrong. And you deserve to be called wrong. Because god damn it, there's nothing that justifies that. Okay? True, simple love for this girl wouldn't mean I'm going to have a sexual affair with a minor. It would be I'm going to help you. Not make you dependent on me, not get revealed for the scandal, and make you suicidal. She must have been at that point if no one batted an eye when Claire killed her and they just assumed it was suicide. I'm so mad right now. I'm actually so mad. I just ranted for like 10 fucking minutes. I'm so angry. I hate this game. This is a shitty game. It does not have a good moral. It does not have a good basis. The plot is based, the premise of the plot is plot holes. The main character is an idiot. The main anti-hero, antagonist, supporter, I don't know what, is an idiot. It romanticizes pedophilia. It romanticizes suicide. This sucks. This game fucking sucks. And I hate it. And it will never be okay. Screw this. Screw whoever seriously wrote this and decided to make it as a serious game. Are you serious right now? I hope you learned something. I hope you got some sort of horrible backlash. I have no idea. I didn't look into the response and reviews of this game, but I hope you got some serious backlash and learned something. And I'm sorry if like this was your artistic representation of your experiences, but you're fucking wrong. And that is not a worldview that should be shared with people. Guess that's it. Game over. I gotta do an outro now? I don't know. Well, the game aside, I sincerely appreciate anyone who watched this. Because if you came to my channel and watched my video, even if the game was bad, and even if I didn't have a hell of a lot to say because it threw me for so many loops and confused me, and yeah, I don't know, angered me, and it's not really fun to watch some YouTuber rant angrily at a video game, so I apologize for that. I sincerely do. I don't mean to take this out on the few people who choose to view my channel, because I really appreciate you. I gotta voice my opinion on this, because this is insane. But, okay, that aside, the game aside, thank you so much for coming to my channel and choosing to watch me play a game. A YouTuber you don't know, probably a game you don't know. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate the support. Really appreciate every single view. People choosing to watch my channel, choosing to be entertained by my videos, means the world to me. Like, I can't explain to you how much that means to me. When I see the view go up by 1, like, I don't need a huge following to feel accomplished. When I see that one more person has looked at my video and watched it, that means so much to me. That means the world to me. So thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it. Yeah. I have a whole YouTube. I usually say if you want to see more content like this, but no more like this. Screw this. No more like this. But if you want to see me play more games where I have more fun and don't get so mad, please subscribe and hit the bell button to get notified whenever I release a new video. And they should be better ones than this, funner ones than this, more lighthearted ones than this. I should probably get out of the rut and stop playing these narrative-driven games, because I think I'm running out of good ones. Time to do something bigger, maybe. Something more exciting. But thank you all so much for watching. Leave a like if you want. I'm actually not going to push for likes on this video. Not plugging anything this time. Yeah, thank you so much. And I'll see you in the next video, hopefully. Thank you. Bye.